guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to part 2 of our DayGlo yellow build. And if you can see right over there, we got our frame back from powder coating, and yes, she is DayGlo yellow, finally. The correct DayGlo yellow. Look how pretty she is. Brilliant. Nice deep color, and it's got clear on it, most importantly. And then you can see the forks down there, and we're going to put the decals on. I'll show you that. Got these at Loco Graphics in Ocala, Florida. These are going to be amazing. I've already got a sneak peek of what they're going to look like. You can see it right there on the bars, and they just look super dope. But these are all the parts that we're going to be putting on. Of course, we're going to have our seat, our forks, and our seat post, and then our disc and sprocket that is repopped, so are the cranks. However, we do have the 474s that were repowdered, which look amazing there. And then we've got our bars, hubs, our gyro, and then of course we can't forget about the epoch. There she is. I'm going to do a little bit better on the epoch there. It's kind of worn off. I want to fix that. And then we got our diacomp nip-on front brake, our rear 990, our OG GT mallet stem, and then we've got the repop levers there, and then we've got our chain. So all of these parts are going to go on that bike there. And certainly we've got our wheels, which I almost forgot. Those are the Area 36s with our OG GT pegs. And you know we got to lace those to the super laces, Gen 1. Looking fly there. So yes, we're going to put this baby together and see what she looks like. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're going to put the forks on. So I've got the bearings all greased up there, so we're going to put those on. And right in here. We'll put our top bearing in there, and we'll screw on. And the previous, oh yeah, she's nice and smooth now. And then we're going to go in with our epoch spring there. And we've got to find, there's a groove in here, which is on this side. I don't know if you can see that groove. See that little groove right there? Where it actually goes in. And once you get it in that groove, push it down. And then we've got to kind of wind her up here a little bit. This is the part that probably takes a couple of tries here as you wind it up. And you got to get it just right. All right, guys, you can see we got our tension spring in there, and it's nice and smooth like butter. And we're going to put our gyro entangler in there, and then our epoch goes right on top and seals that up. So I know there was some questions in some of the forums on how this is supposed to work and look, but that's essentially it. I don't screw it on, just hand tight, and that's it. She's nice and snug. And then we put our entangler in there, and then we'll end up putting our stem in there. But she's looking nice. Look at that. All right, guys, so now we've got our top plate here, and we're going to secure that with the nuts. And I'm not going to tighten that yet because I'm going to put the stem in. And then we'll tighten all this up here in just a second. But you can see kind of what we're looking at. It'll look great. All right, guys, and as you can see down here, I've already run the front brake cable, and essentially what I did was, there's always a lot of questions of which way you should go. Should you go this way or go this way? And I find that it's a lot easier if you just shove this way into here, into the fork, and then it comes out. And then I just ran it through the stem bolt there, and then out, and then added the cable afterwards. So pretty simple when you have all this apart to just go up this way and out. And then we're going to put the stem on here and the bars and complete this. Get these tightened up. And the nice thing about doing your own builds is you can go with any color combination you want. And as you can see, this is all DayGlo yellow. I had the option to go all DayGlo yellow, but I like the contrast with the black bars and the DayGlo. My seat post is also black, So when you're doing your own build, you can do whatever color combination you want. But I just like this one. I just think it looks sharp. And you can see what this is going to look like now. It's starting to come together. I mean, that just looks really nice. Okay, so we've got everything tightened up here, all adjusted. Our top bolt's nice and tight, stem bolt's tight, and she's looking mighty fine. So now we're going to move on to the decals. I don't want to get too far into the build without putting the decals on. So we're going to put the decals on now and show you what that looks like. All right, guys, I've got the decal here. This is for the down tube. Again, these came from Local Graphics. My man Dennis hooked me up. And we're going to put this right here on this down tube frame. And there's actually a little cutout. I don't know if you can see that right there. But there's a cutout. So I'm going to peel these off. I've only got one shot to get it right. And then we're going to lay it on here, tack it, and then roll it over. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. All right. There's a little cutout there. See if I can get this without screwing it up. And we're just gonna lay it on there. I'm not gonna even press it. I'm just gonna let it touch. And I'm gonna kind of look at them over here and see if I'm aligned. Okay, I think we've got it just about centered. We've played with this for a little bit here. And now that we've got it where we want it, I'm just going to take it right from the top, and then I'm just going to kind of roll it down. Just like that. And we just peel the top off there. Look how pretty she is. Look at that. Yes. Looks so good. Okay. All the decals are on, and I couldn't be more happier with the way this turned out. These decals are quality, no doubt. Put the seat post on there. Just really happy with the way that these came out. You can definitely tell the difference in these decals versus what you buy on eBay or any of these other sites, but much, much better. Got the front brake on there. She's slowly coming together. So I'm going to put the rest of the parts on: wheels, cranks, chain, rear brake, and I'll show you what that looks like coming up next. All right, guys, that just about wraps up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I certainly did, and I'm thankful that I got my DayGlo yellow back. And if you're not subscribed, please hit the like, subscribe so you can see more videos like this weekly, and I'll see you on the next one.